Barranquilla, whatever the hell that means. That's like one of the favelas in Brazil, maybe. I might be onto something. Probably wrong, but correct me in the comments. I don't, whatever. Who cares? I'm not in Barranquilla, but this guy is from Barranquilla. However the hell you say it, but look, this guy, he buys a basic commuter car here. He's freaking grandma's grocery getter, as I called him as a kid. Gets it painted dandelion yellow. Ooh, dandelion. Like that Ice Age character, dandelion. I'm not doing a good freaking impression, but fuck it. That's why I don't do that voiceover shit for a living. That's not my job. But this dude, he pays like freaking $1 million for this freaking paint job over here. And this dude can't even get his freaking calipers painted. Not even like spray paint. He couldn't even spring for a can of Krylon from freaking Home Depot. I guarantee you Home Depot has a closer color to the body than that. In stock. Aisle 14, left side halfway down. I know my Home Depots. I go there every other day. But I mean, the paint, I gotta admit, it does look pretty darn clean. And look, even inside here, it's pretty damn clean. This guy knows how to vacuum. Man, that's how he makes his money. He has a home cleaning business. I should get in contact with him. I could use a person to do some sweeping, mopping type of activities here. He does a damn good job. This is his business card. This is a damn fine business card as well. Dandelion yellow. Ooh, dandelion. That's a little fine I found. This guy has 2 intercores. What, you got 2 engines or something? What do you need 2 intercores for? Maybe he does. I don't know. This guy looks like he has a couple of shekels to rub together. But you've got this carbon lip here. It looks like it's starting to buckle, or it has like a belly going here. Maybe he bottom out on a speed bump or something like that. Maybe after he moved into his neighborhood, the HOA decided to put in some speed bumps to piss off all the residents. I don't know the history of this thing. I'm just doing some speculations over here. Look at the size of these damn wheels and tires. These things are bigger than my grandma's booty. And she loved her donuts. Not a fan of hitting up the gym. She wasn't an elliptical or treadmill. She wouldn't even take a walk around the block. That means those are some big puppies. But like my grandma here, look at this. The stitching in this interior is immaculate. The craftsmanship is just unparalleled. My grandma knew her way around a needle. I'm not talking about drugs, calm down people. I'm talking she knew how to crochet and shit like that. I guarantee you this dude he was an A student in home ec. That is flawless, beautiful. And I don't even know if you could call this thing a wing anymore. You could throw this bitch on the side of a freaking Cessna and take flight. Look at it, you can make a dinner table out of this bad boy. Just throw a couple benches next to it on each side and freaking have a picnic with the kids. Maybe he works in aviation. I don't know, he stole it off of a freaking prototype plane or some shit. Guy watched a lot of Top Gun, I don't know. I see a cool air intake dom, a T4 turbo, ARC controller, and enough knots to blow himself up. Look, he even has a bat. Johnny Tran freaking came at him, tried to freaking whack his neck off, and boom, he just grabs the bat like a freaking G and just says, nah, that's mine now. Out of here, bitch. I gotta respect that, you know? Well, they ripped the laptop out though. They probably stole that shit. And it does look, they got the freaking floorboard back up in there. They freaking went back, grabbed that shit, snatched it before the cops chased after him. Or maybe freaking Dom reached out the window and grabbed it. I don't know the sequence of events of how, but they got it back together. Good for them. And he finally got his 2 bottles of NOS. Harry knew do better than to freaking not obey. He knew to freaking listen, not go against the grain, because he didn't want to go back to Leavenworth. Yeah, it's impressive how well they got that floor back. I'm blown away. Blown away. Sometimes I just don't get people. Look at this here. This guy has dropped a minimum of $150K into this bad boy. Then he cheaps out everywhere else. Everywhere else he could cheap out, he can't. Look at it. You go to the interior, he's missing the whole entire back of the interior, and passenger seat's gone. Oh, maybe he's installing the old Ejectocito, cuz. In that case, I kind of want to see it in action. Like, put a demo on. Press me, you know what I mean? That's what you're here for. And this guy goes to Facebook Marketplace. He buys a door handle here, and somebody was testing their drill bits, their Harbor Freight drill bits at that on. Like, I hope he got a good deal because he's missing half of it, you know? And we come back here, we got this carbon fiber that's like missing chunks in it there. You know, I bet you, I hope he got like 50% off or something like that, a good deal. That was by a carbon fiber company that piece didn't come out of the mold properly. Like it didn't peel off, they didn't use enough release agent or something. I know a few things about carbon, but I'm not an expert, but I know that is a failed part. That was, you know, I hope you got a good deal, but I mean, you drop 150K, you could get a full door handle. Like, you couldn't even get a full mirror. The proper mirror is like double that size. You couldn't even, I mean, I don't know what you're gonna see out of the side of that thing. I mean, it has to be like a Mack truck to be able to see anything there. That's how big the object has to be. And look at this. The marker here, and then we got the marker over here. This dude, he must have cracked them or something like that. He just took them off, sanded them, and just like hit it with just like gloss black Krylon. He didn't even get a proper cover. You know, you drop that much money in engine bay, you could, you know, define the details is what separates the men from the boys.